The Fox 17 Winter Weather Alert.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We see that a lot, don't we? That winter weather alert, don't we?
I know. I feel
ready?
like it's just like, well, you can always say good morning just because I start on Monday.
It's like a habit.
I know. He looks at me like, you can read the words too, Avery.
I can't read the words.
I'm sorry. None of us want to be doing this again, but here we are. Oh, I know. Let's get ready for it. We have 2 more storms this week. We saw snow last night. I know I was out in it. It dropped visibility. We had light snow on the ground, some slick spots, but I think we're going to recover from that just fine. And this morning, we are just dealing with cloud cover, and that'll be the call for the entire day. So today, take a breather. We can relax for a moment before we start to get into some trouble tomorrow. Here's where the system lives. It's going to continue to build and push in our direction, arriving overnight around midnight, and that's where we start to see our winter weather advisories go into place, continuing through Wednesday afternoon. So I know, only around 1 of 2, but temperatures this morning are in the 20s, and that's where we'll stay for the morning. We're working up to 31 degrees at 4 o'clock, but we hold on to that cloud cover all throughout the day with winds remaining out of the east from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Coming up, though, I want to break this all down for you hour by hour on Future Track and show you how this starts to move in tonight from south to north. We have a lot of details to get through in this hour. All right.
We're outside. What is this? It's falling. Is this rain?
This is a freezing drizzle.
No joke.
It's dangerous. You almost just fell coming out.
I mean,
look at Davis slipping around. Ice skating, basically.
Yeah, this is not.
No, in your car?
Yeah, if you're leaving your car on at night, there is a coat of ice on it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's gonna be terrible to clean off
Yeah.
once we leave. So it is dangerous stuff. I know it hasn't looked like much throughout the morning. I mean, this, you can feel it. You can kind of see it falling.
Light.
And now those
Right.
accidents make a lot more sense now that we're out here.
Exactly, yeah, it really does kind of put 2 and 2 together. So let's take a look at what it looks like outside in Grand Rapids, because you
I'd have that than flowers any day. Right?
You like breadsticks?
100%.
Breadstick bouquet.
Candace, you say cookies?
I got cookies last year. I'm hoping for cookies this year.
All right,
There you have
go.
it. Now she's
All
put
right.
it out there. You better be listening.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Goes together like Jack and Coke.
Like
Or
lamb and
that
tuna
too,
fish.
whatever works for you.
Oh, there you go. Well, maybe this week we'll get a little bit of freezing rain and snow. I know that doesn't work for many people, but hey, that's what we got on the docket for this week as we spin this basketball. We tried it earlier. I don't know about this as we take a check at our temperatures. There we go.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
supposed to look at it.
There you go.
Ah, look at that! Nice.
That was really good.
Yeah, now the basketball didn't fall, but temperatures will be falling throughout the day as we'll reach what by 4 o'clock?
Hold on. Oh, by 30 degrees by
There we
4
go.
o'clock. Mostly sunny, but I don't know about that. I think it's a little overcast about that. But I think we're going to get that temperature, which
Yeah.
feels good because this weekend was
Exactly.
freezing.
I know, it is freezing this week. We don't see much sun in Michigan, that's for sure.
I'm from Puerto Rico, sun all the time.
Exactly, you're used
Sorry,
to it. So
people.
are you
Go
bringing...
vacation now. Get
Yeah.
away from here. Go over
You
there.
brought it with you. You brought it with you. Tonight we'll be in the teens, and then tomorrow, partly cloudy with some snow. Do we have another trick we can show off? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. I can't do that one.
Here you go, catch this.
Oh. There we go. This is all I got. More of like a volleyball move, but that's all I got. Of course, as Rob just told you, a difficult morning commute, and that's because we have snow, sleet, ice, freezing rain, all of it on radar. As we take a closer look to a wider perspective, it's very obvious where our heaviest snow lives along and north of I-96. Now, this is coming down at a pretty good clip, over an inch per hour, and this is all with wind gusts in it, even along M31 into North Muskegon, Wolf Lake, even over into Ravenna. So that visibility is down to a mile or less. Metro Grand Rapids seeing a little bit more moderate of a snowfall rate, even working just north of Ada and Lowell. But then our focus goes to the I-94 corridor. That's where we find freezing rain. And even in between I-96, I-94, you can get sleet and ice pellets mixed in with this. But that freezing rain works just about from Battle Creek all the way through Paw Paw and over towards the lake shore. And you can plan on this continuing all the way down to the state line. Three Rivers and Schoolcraft, notice radar picking up on some snow. This is where you have that mixing of those ice pellets and sleet, even within where these temperatures are living right at the freezing mark, and that's where that freezing rain is continuing. But we see temperatures in the 20s, 25 up in Fremont where it's more just snowfall. But these wind gusts, 35 miles per hour in Holland, 32 in Muskegon. That's what's making visibility go down and even aiding to cause power outages for our southern communities, where a majority of them are in our southern communities where that freezing ice, freezing rain, and then the wind, it's not a good combo. There's a check of the visibilities, and here's a look at your day planner where temperatures aren't moving all that much. But I'm going to break all this down for you coming up on Future Track in just a bit, because we do have a break in this system today. I'll tell you when coming up. Here's a look at our mobile weather tracker there in Cedar Springs. Now we'll hear from Melissa Herron in just a bit. But they are running, oh, there's a yawn. They're running into more icy conditions. Oh, she's not going to be happy with me. I told her I was using it. Ooh, it's a sleepy morning. But hey, we're all going to wake up eventually with our temperatures continuing to fall. So we are in the lower 30s right now, working into the 20s. You can already when I worked at fast food, we did this. We would roll hamburger buns, deep fry them, and sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar. They clearly did it on a more of a mass scale. Wow. I had 8 years of fast food, so I know a thing or two.
Where'd you work?
Yes, you do.
Where'd you work?
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, that's right.
In the kitchen, front counter, made cakes, whole nine yards.
She can do it all.
Cool.
All right, well, that'll
Good morning, West Michigan. We can take a check on radar and satellite and where we are seeing what we can of this freezing drizzle and very light snow. It's kind of in the bullseye of what Rob was just describing for I-96, where we have a lot of our accidents and crashes. But that's not the only spot that we're seeing this, as it all works off of this cold front that will continue to push through West Michigan. So take your extra time and precautions this morning. You definitely do need it as you head out the door. But the good news, behind this cold front, we should have a mainly dry afternoon. We're not in the woods yet, though. We have multiple rounds of this ahead as our winter weather advisory lasts until 10 a.m. on Wednesday. The big issue for today causing a lot of this is because our temperatures are either at or below the freezing mark. Muskegon being the only ones at 32 degrees, making all of these icy conditions out on the surface that will continue throughout the rest of this morning. That's where temperatures will live. We're only going to stay in the lower 30s, 34 degrees, where we'll top out for the day. But I am keeping that drizzle chance in for the afternoon, even though I do think we will be mainly dry, because our next round is arriving later on this evening.